What's going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, playing some more Dark Souls 2, and in this video we're going to be doing a weapon showcase, and the weapon we're going to be showcasing today is the Rampart Golem Lance. Now if you don't know how to get this weapon, keep in mind that you need the 3rd DLC Crown of the Ivory King to get it, and then from there all you need to do is farm the Rampart Golems, but that's pretty much how you get this weapon. Now we're going to go into the details of it. Since then I've upgraded mine to plus 10, so my base damage is at 200. I also get a 100 base damage in magic. It has 160 in the counter strength. It does 35 poise damage per hit. It has 40 durability and it weighs 16 pounds. The requirements for this weapon is that you need 35 strength and 20 dex, and it gets an A scaling in strength and a C scaling in int. Now one of the only pros that I can think about this weapon is that it does have built-in magic damage, and it offers some pretty decent scaling in int. So for people who are running some sort of strength slash int type build, can definitely see some sort of decent scaling to this weapon, but in all honesty I have rarely seen people go that route, so I'm fairly certain that this is really only going to benefit a select few. Other than that, this weapon is pretty much just like any other lance out there. It has all the same cons that a lance would have. The weight is kind of up there, the attack speed is fairly slow, and if you have a rushing play style, then this will definitely make you play a little bit more defensively, but that's one of the main reasons why I like it. I tend to play a little bit more of in your face type of style, so when I pick up weapons like this, it definitely does make me play a little bit more different, a little more defensively, and all in all you really do have to be kind of tricky to use this weapon. In most cases, if you fight people who tend to roll a lot, then you really have to make them think that there's an opportunity to attack, so that way you can actually land a counter attack. And with that being said, if you're going to be relying on counter attacks, then I definitely recommend you using the old Leo ring in pair with this weapon, since you will get a benefit on counter strikes, and since this weapon has an all thrusting moveset, any counter attack that you land will receive that benefit. All in all, if you don't mind the weight and the attack speed that this weapon has, then I do definitely recommend picking it up and trying it out, since it's really not that difficult to get, and since it requires regular upgrade material, it wouldn't be a problem to go ahead and level it up to level 10. My character is a dex build, but surprisingly enough I was hitting people for some really good damage, even though I wasn't getting the full benefit of the scaling. So for people who are running strength builds with the A scaling that you get in strength, I'm pretty sure that you're going to receive a bigger bonus than I did, and the one that I got was still good enough to deal massive damage to people who are using medium armor and to even people who are using heavy armor. That kind of reminded me that this weapon also does some pretty decent stability damage when it goes up against shields. In one of the fights that you'll probably see, you can actually see that I guard break a person using Havel's shield by using a backstep attack and then following it up with an R1. That's all it really took to guard break him, and if you ask me, that's actually pretty damn good. But unfortunately this weapon doesn't necessarily separate itself from other lances, and other than the fact that it has magic damage built in, I don't really have a legit reason why you would use this one over, let's say, the Grand Lance. But what I would say is that if you like weapons like this and you really want to try something different, then this is definitely worth a shot. I had a fun time using it, and while it doesn't make for some very exciting fast-paced PvP, it definitely makes for some interesting and well-fought fights. But for the most part, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Pick this weapon up, try it out, and let me know how it goes. But other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.